Hey Canucks fans, it was Rick Tocchet's first practice as Canucks head coach as former coach Bruce Boudreau prepares to leave for home. I'm Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take on one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Monday, January the 23rd. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Tonight, 10 p.m., Parker and me, Canucks After Dark. We have a few things to talk about. And then after that, around 11:15, I will do my own show on YouTube. Hope you can join me for both, if not one or the other. Today, I should say, Rick Tocchet was at practice. So was Sergei Gonchar, and so was Adam Foote, as Rick Tocchet ran his first full practice with the Vancouver Canucks. And this is how they lined up in terms of lines and d-pairings. Kind of a bit of a mix-up. They mixed up everything. Up front, you had Pettersson between the two Russians, Mikheyev and Kuzmenko. Okay, that one was the one that we've seen for throughout the season and even as recently as last game. So Pettersson between Kuzmenko and Mikheyev. Then you had Horvat, Besser, and Studnicka together. So Studnicka gets a bit of a promotion there. And you have Miller, Garland, and Dries. And then your fourth line still of Joshua, Lazar, and Lockwood. So if you take that fourth line, that's the saying, you take Petey and the two Russians. So really, to me, it's they made pairings of Horvat and Besser, and they put Studnicka with them. And then another pairing of Miller with Garland, and they put Sheldon Dries with them. And then Lane Peterson was your extra forward. Then on D, some small changes there. It's not OEL Myers, it's OEL and Shen, Hughes with Myers, and then Dermott and Burrows with Stillman as the extra defender. So listen to that again. All three kind of changed there. There's OEL with Shen, Hughes with Myers, and then Dermott with Burrows. Stillman was the extra, and Ethan Bear was the one who was missing. Still, as we know, as we learned on Saturday, did not play because of the death of a family pet, a dog. So, which is very sad. So, Ethan Bear missing. Riley Stillman, the extra defenseman, Lane Peterson, the extra forward. Is that what we're going to see tomorrow night when the Canucks host the Chicago Blackhawks on the Lunar New Year game? Likely, unless Ethan Bear is ready to play, I think you put him in over Kyle Burrows, and whether that's Dermott and Bear, which I have time for, or maybe switch some things around. But maybe that's the way it's going to look tomorrow, depending, of course, if whether or not Ethan Bear comes back to the team. I'm going to the game tomorrow night. I'm excited. I really am. I'm excited. I'm excited to see if the Canucks do anything structurally different, although they've only had one practice and maybe an optional game day skate tomorrow. But we'll see. Maybe a change in the way they kill penalties, maybe a change in simply the personnel that they use. But, you're not going to expect a ton of changes after only one practice. There's still Jason King. There's still Mike Yeo that were there and that were coaches with Bruce Boudreau. So I'm sure they spoke a lot into how the practice was run today, as well as who should play with who and who has been playing with who. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow night's game, seeing the first game of Rick Tocchet's tenure as the Canucks head coach. One thing I've been saying a lot is, as much as we love Bruce Boudreau, as much as we hated to see him go, and you might feel that wherever you fall on how much management is to blame, and I'll get to that in a second, it's not fair to project any of that onto Rick Tocchet. Rick Tocchet's his own man. He's going to work hard to establish his own identity, his own coaching style. And for one, I'm excited to see what that is. So just as I was there for Bruce Boudreau's first game as a Vancouver Canucks head coach, tomorrow night I'll be there to see Rick Tocchet's first game as a Vancouver Canucks head coach. Now, I mentioned this whole how much do you blame management because I read a tweet. No, sorry. I got a text message from a good friend last night who's a devout Canucks fan, longtime Canucks fan, season ticket holder as well. And then I asked him for permission to both share it on Twitter and to read it out on my YouTube live stream. Now, on the YouTube live stream, it certainly got some feedback, but on Twitter, I didn't expect it to get this much feedback. As I record this, it's only been up for 12 hours. What time is it? 3? Is it? Yeah, it's only been up for about 16 hours. It already has 100,000 impressions, 100,000 views. And man, for every person who thinks that my friend is out to lunch, another person says, I agree with this person completely. And there's a whole lot of responses in between. So I'm not going to say too much. This is my friend's opinion, not mine. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to my Twitter account, Canuck Clay, and you will see it, the post in all its glory. It's a 4-part screenshot. And yeah, he has some strong opinions. And some, like I said, a lot of people are agreeing with him, and a lot of people are disagreeing with him. Got a chance to be on the radio this morning on the CBC Early Edition. Also was on the radio at lunchtime. CBC, it's called BC Today. And then I was interviewed by Global TV, so we'll see if I make the 6 o'clock news there. All 3 interviews talking about the same thing, the departure of Bruce Boudreau, the hire of Rick Tocchet, and where the confidence of the fan base is right now. One last thing I want to say, Michael Russo of The Athletic, got to know Bruce Boudreau through his time in Minnesota, wrote an outstanding article on the final days of Bruce Boudreau's tenure here as Canucks coach. Some nuggets out of there. Boudreau booked a plane ticket for him and his wife to fly home to Hershey, Pennsylvania for tonight, but he booked it a week and a half ago, not last night, not Saturday night. He booked it a week and a half ago because that's when all the noise started to happen, and it was rumored that he would basically coach this last weekend and then be fired. And Boudreau anticipated, yeah, he did say that he could always change the plane ticket if he had to. He wanted to have to change the plane ticket, but unfortunately he didn't have to. And yes, so him and his wife are flying home today. And Boudreau, I got to give him credit, and no surprise, he took the high road. He didn't, at least on record, he didn't complain. He didn't whine. He didn't claim that he was treated unfairly. He didn't talk bad about Alvin, Rutherford, or anything. Rather, he had showed a lot of love for his assistant coaches, a lot of love for his players, and a lot of love for the fans of Vancouver. So nothing that out of character. This is exactly what we'd expect from Bruce Boudreau, taking the high road, speaking with a lot of class and dignity, holding his head high, and giving thanks and appreciation for his time here. So Canucks fans, I think with tonight's live stream, I will talk about Bruce Boudreau memories, and then I think it's about time that we turn the page a little bit and start looking forward to tomorrow's game, and what the Canucks are going to look like under the new coaching regime, at least led by Rick Tocchet. But join me tonight at 11:15 p.m. after Canucks After Dark, and we'll do one more vlog, one more stream about Bruce Boudreau, talk about the article, and talk about anything else you want to talk about. So I hope you join me then. For now, I want you to put in the comments just how you're feeling right now. Now that kind of things have settled a little bit, just a little bit, we're 24 hours removed from the firing and the hiring. Let me know how you're feeling right now. Are you still really mad? Are you looking forward? Are you skeptical? Are you nervous? Are you excited? Are you optimistic? Let me know right now how you're feeling in the comment section. Shout out to my sponsors, Vancity Experts Real Estate, Perform and Transform, Personal Training, Weight Loss. Thank you, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang, and to Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. And thanks to all of you for always supporting me on this channel. I always appreciate you, and I never take you for granted. As always, subscribe if you'd like to, like this video if you'd like to, leave a donation, become a member, upgrade your membership if you'd like to, and leave a comment down below. Let me know how you're feeling right now as a Canucks fan. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. See you tonight. God bless, and go Canucks go.